Hope everyone is good. Right, worth saying now, obviously some people may not be aware for this first session, but they certainly will be after. I'm not going to give the 5-minute loading in time anymore. You guys know how these sessions work now. When the sessions are due to go live, I go live. Then you get your notifications, you come in and click the session. So generally, those who are going to do a live session are going to be waiting for the notification. 5 minutes was very, very generous from me. I'm now going to give maybe 1 minute, maybe a minute and a half, somewhere more around there, so that the guys who are waiting can get, and we can crack on, okay? So we're going to get going now in about 30 seconds, just to give everyone about a minute and a half to load in, get their notifications, click on the page, that kind of thing. And then we're going to get going. So I hope everyone's feeling good. Got a good one today. Gonna get our glutes firing. For all of you who've told me you've got lazy glutes. Let's see. Right. Let's get it going then, guys. So we're going to sit down for the first few exercises. So if you've got a couch, if you've got a seat, whatever it is you're going to use, let's sit down onto it. Okay, so today's muscle energy technique, what we're going to do is a leg press. So it's going to be the one where we reach underneath our thigh and then push downwards into our hand. And again, we're looking at 20% effort. We're looking for about 20 seconds. And we're going to do it 4 times on each leg. So the way you can grab is either you can just link your hands there, or I like to come all the way through and then hook my hand across the wrist on the other side and then push down from there. Okay, so let's get into position then. I'm going to go right leg first. 3, 2, 1, and off you go. And as always, guys, just remember it's not hard. 20% effort, that's all we're looking for. Down, shake it out. Second one. Off you go. Relax. Start thinking about your breathing now. Back into position. Third one. Off you go. Relax, shake it out. Last one on this side. Off you go. Now relax, we're going to swap legs now. Okay, so left leg, exact same thing, guys. Ready? Off you go. Relax, shake it out. Number 2, off you go. Relax. Third one coming up then. Back into position. Off you go. You sit up as upright as you can. Keep that core nice and tight. And relax. Last one then, guys, shake it out and back into position and off you go. And relax, good. So shake it off, shake your shoulders off a bit if they're a little bit tight from holding your leg. A little twist back and forth. Okay, I'll do this from the side so you can see what's happening. We're going to be taking our lower back now. So think about the pelvis tilting forward and then tilting back. Let's get some movement through our lumbar spine. We want some extension and flexion. So from this position, if you watch first, we're going to tilt it forward, spill the water forward, and then spill it back. Okay, and I just want you to go through that range of movement between 8 and 10 times in your own time. Nice and slow. Off you go. Try to focus on your lower back, moving your pelvis. Once you've done that, give it a little shake. I'm going to give it a couple of seconds. Okay, now we're going to try and do the same thing with the top half of our back. So we're going to push our chest out, shoulders back, and then bring arms forward, chest back. Okay? So it's basically a seated cat to cow. From here, pushing away, round the back, and then all the way through. And we're going to do, again, 8 or 10 of those guys, right? In your own time. Off you go. Think about your breathing. Shake it off. Good, well done. Another one done. Okay, we're going to do some rotations now. So this time what I want you to do, arms come up into the He-Man pose. Try to get your hands to your shoulders. Not everyone will have that same mobility, but we want this position because I want our shoulders up nice and high, elbows nice and high, and I want our hands locked into position. From here we squeeze our elbows back and together, and then from this point I want you to try to keep your seat bones on the seat, and we're going to rotate. And I want you to think about pushing this hip down and forward as you rotate to the right, and vice versa as you rotate to the left. Nice and slow, nice and controlled, in your own time. Ready? Off you go. Those elbows together. Quick shake off. Take the weight off your shoulders. They'll be tight now from having your arms up and held in that position. So just take the weight off. Give them a little bit of rotation. Good. Next thing we're going to do is some more shoulder articulation work. Okay, so more upper body stuff. What I want you to think about doing is bringing your hands so that they're about this angle in front of you at shoulder height. Okay, I'm showing you from this angle first because I'm next going to move to my side. So arms up, out at about 30 degrees from the middle. From here, what we're looking to do we're looking to raise our shoulders, retract, drop, protract, and then take it back. And then back again. And we're going to go through that rotation and movement. We're going to do it, again, between 5 and 8 times. Nice and slow. Just make sure that it's your scapulas retracting, lifting, protracting, dropping. Okay? Okay, let's have a go. Into position then. Shoulder blades start back and down. We go up, and forward, and down, and then reverse it. Keep breathing. Shake it out once you're done. Woo. Good stuff, well done. Okay, you can move your seat now, guys, if you have a seat. The next bit of work now is going to be on the floor and standing up. Okay, so this is where we go into our glute circuit, if you want to call it that. We're going to be doing glute bridges, we're going to be doing clamshells, and we're going to be doing lateral lunges, okay? So, with the glute bridges, we're going to be doing it where our feet are on the floor, we drive our hips up, then our toes come off the floor and we pivot our knees out, so we squeeze on the outside as well. I'm going to show you all these in a moment, so just don't worry. The clamshells, the important thing is that we keep our hips stacked 90 degrees. If it makes it easier for you, what you can do is go up against the wall so that your hips can't rotate back. And then from there, heels stay together, lift up. Okay, that's your clamshell. You should be feeling it in your glute, guys. That's your butt muscle, for those of you not aware. And then for the lateral lunges, we're going to be standing up. Feet are going to be nice and wide. Now the range of these is all down to how deep you feel comfortable with. Just be comfortable with the range you're going to do, okay? Hips go back and down as we come to the sides. And then we stand up. Again, we're not doing Cossack squats. It's back, down, stand up. Okay, it's going to be 8 reps of everything. So 8 glute bridges, 8 clamshells each side, 8 lateral lunges each side. Short break, and we're going to do it again. So let's get down into position for the glute bridges first then. Feet stay on the floor. We're going to set our knees at about 90 degrees, and remember that if our feet are too far out, you mean you feel it in your hamstrings more. If they're too far in, you're going to feel a stretch on your quads. Adjust it as necessary to make sure you're feeling it on your quads. After we've driven our hips up, we take our feet off the floor and pivot out to feel it on the outsides of our glutes, okay? Okay, let's go together then. 8 reps on the floor. When you're ready, off you go. Once you've done those, remember we're going on to our side for clamshells now, so make sure those hips stay stacked. Really try your best not to roll backwards so that you are ensuring you're engaging your glute and not using your hip in your own time. Once you've done the 8 to one side, swap to the other side, do a little bit of breakdancing to get there. And again, in your own time, guys. That, we're up to some lateral lunges. Nice wide base. Take your time, go the range that suits you, 8 each side. Off you go. Just the depth that suits you guys, nice and slow, nice and controlled. Okay, short little break, and we'll go into that circuit one more time. How you guys finding those lateral lunges? It's a difficult movement, but one we require as agility handlers, there's lots of sideways stepping, isn't there? We need to make sure that we are prepared for all the movements we need to perform in competition and in practice. Yeah, so that's what we're doing. We're going to work on that frontal plane, as it's called, sideways in. We're going to be doing the transverse stuff as well, rotations. It's all good. Okay, let's go back down now. We're going to go back into the glute bridges. Again, in your own time. Let's just make sure that we are engaging our glute and we're feeling it where we're meant to be feeling, okay? Okay, 8 reps. In your own time. Off you go. Excellent. Move on to the clamshells again then, guys. Again, no need to rush. Let's make sure we're feeling it where we're meant to be feeling it and set up well. That's the key to getting good reps in, okay? So take your time to set up. And when you're ready, off you go. Bit of floor break dancing again. stuff, guys. Well done. Keep moving. Moving to lateral lunges now. Bear with, just making sure Facebook is working okay. Yeah, we're good. We're good. I had a little freeze screen my side, as long as it's not freeze to your side. Okay, lateral lunges again then. Again, in your own time. Away you go. Good stuff, guys. Well done. I hope you're working within your own range, starting to gain confidence in these new movement patterns. That's what it's all about. Okay, so the next thing now, we're going to do a little bit of a few different exercises, a few different flows that's more about flexibility, okay? So we're going to do the 6-point rock first. Hands go underneath our shoulders, knees go just outside hip width apart. Bring your big toes together, and with control, move back and forward to get some movement through your hips. Sit at the bottom if it feels nice. Do what works for you. Get some compression through those hips. Okay, and then we're going to put one leg out, so to a 5-point rock, same movement, take your time guys, take your time, really no need to rush here at all. Bring that leg in, we're going to take the other leg out, exact same thing, okay? Nice and controlled. Good, and both feet in now. We're going to sit on our butt. Okay. Okay, if you want to sit up against the wall, that's absolutely fine for this particular one. What I want you to do is cross your right foot over your left knee, then pull your knee up in close to your chest and hug your knee as best as you can. If you want to increase the stretch, you can twist your torso into your knee as well, and that will give you a more intense stretch. So in your own time, guys, off you go. This will be a tight one for all you runners.
come back to normal. Release that foot out in front of you. We're going to swap sides now. So whatever foot you just did, do the other one. If you can cross over, grab your knee, pull it in as close as feels comfortable for you, and then twist it into it if you want to add to it. If you want to add to the intensity. And release that leg and put that leg out straight in front of you as well, guys. Good stuff. Soles of your feet together now. You can bring your feet in as close as feels comfortable for you, but really it doesn't matter too much. I want you to focus on thinking about taking your knees down to the floor, feeling the stretch on the inside of your legs, okay? In your own time, off you go. Really breathe into any tightness. If you can feel any tightness being held, try your best to release it. Gently then, bring your knees back into the middle, bring yourself out to that stretch. Good stuff, guys, well done. We're going to go on to our back now. We're going to do the lower back rocks. So we're flat on our back, our hands are out to the side. Let's bring our knees up, feet together, and just take them side to side. Feel that stretch in your lower back. Hold it for a little bit, then bring it back to the other side. I think this is my favourite one. Feels good. Okay, on your next rotation, let your legs just lay nice and heavy down there and stay in that position for a little bit. If you want to help it, you can put your hands on top of your knees to increase the stretch again. Do whatever works for you, guys. And then over to the other side, same thing. Okay, breathe. Legs go out straight. Okay, next thing we're going to be doing, we're going to be bringing one leg in at a time. And if you can't bring your leg in all the way to do the final move, you can just grab your thigh, pull it up nice and tight, feel that stretch in the top of your hamstring towards your bum. If you're able to, bring your hand to the outside of your foot and then sit back, lean back into the stretch. You should feel it nice and deep on the top of your hamstring and in your hips. Off you go.
try to breathe into any tightness. Release all the tension you can.
Okay, and you can release that stretch. We're going to do the same thing on the other leg, guys. Again, in your own time.
Off you go.
Feet down. And bring your knees up and just like rock them side to side. Just get some movement through your hip again. Nice and controlled. Good stuff. And make your way back up onto your feet then. We're coming into our last exercise now.
Okay, so I call this the knee compass. Alright, so it's just work on your knee stability when you're picturing being in a compass. Now, different regression to this, yeah? So for myself, I am going to be reaching towards the floor as if the compass is on the floor. For you guys who have different ranges to my own, the compass lifts up, so you don't need to go all the way to the floor. If you're balancing on your knee and you need to reach to the west, maybe your compass is at this height. Yeah, maybe it's a little bit lower. What I'm saying is it doesn't necessarily need to be on the floor. You need to work in a range that you know is going to be challenging for sure, but let's make sure we're safe. That's the main thing here, guys. Working safely to be able to keep progressing, alright? Now, I don't want your knee to be locked out dead straight. I want there to be a little bit of a bend in it, and ideally I want you to be using all your muscles to try and maintain your balance. As with anything, the further outside your center of gravity you go, the harder it is to maintain your balance. So if you're just going here, that's easier than if you're going over there. More adjustments need to be made, yeah? And then it's harder again if you go over there and down low. Okay, so this is what it's about. It's about finding your own suitable range, and we're just going to go through a few together. Think of it as a clock, not a compass really. Could be either, but clock's easier to picture, I guess. So we're going to go left foot first, and we're going to be touching the numbers with our right hand. We're not going to go past 9 o'clock and 3 o'clock, and we're going to go 9, up, 3, up, 10, and so on, okay? So, left foot balancing first, guys. Those of you who don't want to reach at all, just practice your balancing, stay nice and connected, okay? Off we go. 9 o'clock first. Good. Then 3 o'clock. 10 o'clock. 2 o'clock. Ooh, lost my balance. Rushed, see? 11. Again, just go in your own range, guys. Work to your own ability. 1 o'clock. And 12 o'clock. And just shake it out. You should be feeling it quite heavily throughout the back of your leg, I suppose, yeah? So now we're going to go right leg balancing, left leg touching. Left hand touching. Okay. So, 3 o'clock to start then. 9 o'clock. 2. good stuff. And now we're just going to finish off with some of the old no-name exercises. Straight up, touch the floor, straight up, and back down. Again, it's going to be 5 on each leg. Don't touch the floor. If touching the floor is too hard, maybe touch your knee, maybe touch your hip, whatever the case is. Yeah, go your own range, work through your own movement. Okay, we're going to do 5 each leg. I'm going to go left leg first. Okay, off we go. Number 1. All the way up, extend that hip as high as you can. Don't just go through the motions. Really think about extending it as high as you can. Legs. We're done. Job done. Well done, team. Session 11 in the bank. Feels good. Another one in, yeah? So Saturday morning is going to be our next one now. And we're going to give you a little bit of a heads up. We're going to be doing a little bit more of aerobic type stuff. So you're going to get a little bit of a sweat on. There's going to be more of that now as we go through the course, trying to get you guys ready to... we've done a lot of prep work. We're going to keep doing the prep work for sure. That's what this course is all about, okay? But we are slowly going to start bringing in more. We're just going to get our hearts working a little bit, get our lungs breathing, and we're going to slowly get more and more into the exercise, okay? So don't panic, it's going to be great. We're going to be doing the prevention stuff, we're going to be doing the core stuff, we're going to be doing all that stuff still. We're just going to start incorporating other things. So, hope you guys enjoyed today's session. For those that followed along live, I appreciate the company. You guys know I always do. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you Saturday morning. Cheers, team. Thanks, Anne.